I don't even wait. And when you're a star, they let you do it. You can do anything.
Whatever you want.
Grab them by the pussy.
Yo guys, it's me, Trevor Tennant. You may recognize me from TV. I was able to make some time in my busy schedule to remember the little people and make you a podcast. So here we go. Week 5. It was a pretty big week. Just in life in general, we had a vice presidential debate. We had a presidential debate. We had Donald Trump talking about how he sexually assaults girls. We had Billy Bush creaming himself at the thought of Donald Trump sexually assaulting girls. Uh, we had Tom Brady's return and David Ortiz's departure, unfortunately. One love, Big Papi. So, anyway, in between all that, we also had some fantasy football, so let's get into it. Alright, so as usual, I'm just going to rapid fire this shit. So we're going to start with the high score of the week, who was unfortunately my opponent in Dave, 162.3. He had Philip Rivers crush for him. He had T.Y. Hilton crush for him and David Johnson on Thursday night crush for him. So right at the beginning of the week, I was in a huge hole. I also had 138.2, which was actually my best week of the season points-wise, but obviously not nearly enough to get me a win. I had DeMarco and Todd Gurley have solid weeks, Amari Cooper and Marty Bennett crushed, but just not enough at all. Next, we'll move on to Joey versus John. Joey had 153.1, John 132.6. Joey, he didn't have anyone who really crushed except Brandon Marshall got him 25, but just a lot of guys who had really good weeks, so you'll take that anytime. The consistency would be great. John, he had a pretty good week, but just not enough, so he'll go down to 1-4 in last place in the league. Next, we move to Willie, who actually had a really good week with 151.6. I didn't think I'd say it again for the rest of the season, but he had Derek Carr have a great game for him. Ezekiel Elliott crushed, and plus Adam Vinatieri gave him 25 points, which is pretty ridiculous from a kicker. So Willie beats the butt sex bandit and Steve, who had 137.2. He had Big Benin put up 38 points, but unfortunately his next best player was Tom Brady, who he's not willing to trade unless you give him your best player on your team. So gotta bring your expectations down just a bit, Steve, if you want people to actually trade you for your backup quarterback. Next, we'll move to Jordan, who improved to 4-1 against the lowly Barnesy, 142.7 to 113.7. Jordan, kind of like Joey, just a lot of really good weeks. No one who jumps off the page at you. Just a lot of good weeks. I mean, a lot of really good players this week. As for Barnesy, Andy Dalton gave him 26 points, but other than that, well, not much to report here. So Barnesy is still looking for a lot of help. And finally, we move on to Sean, who remains undefeated against Garrett, who had the worst week this week, and Sean gets his third lucky win in the row with 120.6, beating Garrett 90.2. Sean, I mean, he's got that horseshoe up his ass, I guess. I don't know what to say, but like I said last week, it's better to be lucky than good.
I'm sexy and I know it.
This week's Stud of the Week goes to Steve's quarterbacks, Tom Brady and Big Ben. They both got over 35 points and crushed it. Unfortunately, you only get to start one quarterback in this league, though. So, probably should trade one of them pretty quick. Stop trying to ask for the DeMarco Murrays and Le'Veon Bells of the world and start setting your sights on something a bit more realistic. Because after Isaiah Crowell put up 5, Jarvis Landry put up 6, Frank Gore put up 8.9, I don't know. You might need a little help. So, Tom Brady or Big Ben might be a way to find that help.
You suck!
Alright, so this week's Dud of the Week is going to go to the 3 guys I just mentioned on Steve's team. So he gets his second award of the week already. Isaiah Crowell, Jarvis Landry, and Frank Gore, they all sucked. Those are 3 guys you expect to give you something each week. If they had just been average, he probably beats Willie and gets the second highest score of the week.
Well, you can lick it, you can flip it, you can taste it. I'm talking every drip drop, don't you waste it. Baby, slurp it up, it's enough to fill your cup.
Alright, so this is where I would usually do the waiver wire move of the week, but I don't know if any of you noticed, but this week's waiver wire was quite pedestrian. So instead we're going to do the grab life by the pussy moment of the week. And it's going to go to Tevin Coleman, who, whilst on Garrett's bench, proceeded to shred what was supposed to be the best defense in football. That distinction might belong to the Minnesota Vikings now. But yeah, Tevin Coleman killing it.
God damn it!
Brought to you by the Cleveland Browns. The bad move of the week goes to Roger Goodell this week because he suspended Tom Brady, and look what you did. So all it did was just commence Brady's, I think it's his third fuck you tour so far, so look out.
This is a story about a girl named Lucky.
For the third week in a row, this is going to go to Sean, who remains undefeated on the back of another dumb luck win.
You know what? This is bullshit. This is bullshit.
Alright, so the Shitty Luck Award goes to me for scoring 138 points and not winning. But it's kind of by default because this was a really high-scoring week, and 138 was actually pretty middle of the road. But I am the highest-scoring loser this week, so I get it by default.
Man, I feel like a woman.
Okay, so the Jordan Squats Wally Peas Award this week is going to go to Matt Ryan's schedule. He's got a gauntlet since I picked him up of Carolina, who I thought was good, but he obviously torched them. And then Denver, who he didn't do so hot against. He did okay, though. And now he has to face the Legion of Boom, who have one of the best secondaries in the past 20 years. So he's killing me with this shit.
This is so exciting.
So finally, we have the matchup to look forward to this week. It's going to be Sean versus Dave. The best record for Sean versus the most points scored for Dave. So we'll see if Sean can keep his luck going and if Dave can avoid the unlucky streak that he had been on before this past week. So that's the podcast, guys. I've said it before and I'll say it again. This year is pretty exciting. We got a lot of parity. We have one 5-0 team that's pretty much lucked its way into that record. We have one 4-1 team, and we have one 1-4 team, and everyone else is 2-3. So it's going to be an exciting, turbulent year. And it's still no trades, by the way. So get that going. Peace out.
I don't even wait. And when you're a star, they let you do it. You can do anything.
Whatever you want.
Grab them by the pussy.